Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Poverty Tour. With the time of release, Poverty Tour will be less than a month away. It's like over 30 days right now at the time of recording, but you get the point. Poverty Tour is coming. And if you haven't gathered your essentials, chop chop, gonna move on. So, we're going to talk about the essentials. These are the essentials. I don't care if you're just somebody that's going to help or just somebody that's along for the ride. The essentials you need with your car. Okay? We are going across country. We're going to the desert. We're going through the mountains. It is going to be a grueling drive, especially on our old pieces of junk. So, granted, I'm only driving a 6-year-old car there, but even then, stuff can happen. So you need to gather essentials and make sure you have those essentials. Am I understood? First things first, basic hand tools. Basic set of tools. Keep some tools in your trunk so you can work on your car. That's kind of obvious, especially if you're driving something old. Tools, especially for your most common kind of fittings and that scratch didn't hit shovel really needed scratching. Okay? Now what next? Transmission fluid. Especially if you have an older car that leaks a little bit of transmission fluid, keep a couple quarts. Or just keep a couple quarts just in case, because you never know what kind of leak will fucking spring on this run. A can of booger sugar will break clean. Never know when it comes in handy. Throw a can in your trunk. You never know, you might need it. Engine oil. I don't know what kind your car uses. I don't know what the hell you're driving. A couple quarts of engine oil, just in case you either A, start pissing, or B, start burning. Certain oils have a certain flash point they start to burn off at. I know mobile is like 205 degrees, so you might be getting a little hot, especially going up those mountains and all that. Maybe stow a couple of quarts back. Now, an essential thing, and sorry, Pepper, I didn't realize you're behind me. A spare tire or two. Have a spare tire. Have a spare tire. Get a spare, put it in there. You never know when you're stuck somewhere and there's no tire shop. I'm going to have a few extra tires because my car is a pretty common bolt pattern. It's 5 by 4.5 inch. I will have 3 spares for my car, but that's because I've had 2 spares fail at the same time before. And I'm driving 4,000 miles in total. So I'm going to have 3 spares plus 2 spares for my trailer that's behind the car. So make sure you have a spare tire for your car. You never know when it will come in clutch to save you or maybe help somebody else get to where they can get a tire. You never know. This is going to be a long journey. Whoops. The next thing, check your cooling system. Flush your cooling system. Flush it. Sure, it might be doing good and nice and cold Michigan or Minnesota or even Missouri. I think y'all are still having like cooler weather right now. It's already swamp ass degrees here in Mississippi, so you can already tell my fat ass is sweating. Okay? Flush your cooling system. Pull the hose off, backwards flush the block, flush it entirely. If your engine has little coolant release valves or plugs you can pull out the side of the block, pop those out, flush it. Check your water pump, check your belts, check your hoses, check your thermostat. I personally recommend slapping a 160 thermostat if your car has an option like that. I know like a lot of old small block Mopars, small block Fords, and GM products will have like the regular operating which is like 198, but they'll also have a 160 option. I recommend throwing a 160 in there just because, especially in the desert, it's going to be fucking hot. Obviously, when we're going up into the mountains, it's going to be a lot of heat. It's going to be a lot of work on those old engines. So give yourself that due diligence. Check your brake hoses, check your brakes. Chip from No Garage Garage did a great video explaining the stabbing method when it comes to brakes when slowing down. So go check him out when it comes to that. Actually, you know what? Microphone holder. So make sure you do that. But the biggest thing right now, check your cooling system. That's another thing. Get you a couple extra gallons of antifreeze. I don't know what kind your car takes. Most of these old cars take green. My car takes blue because it's Japanese. I have an extra gallon of antifreeze that will be in my car, even though my car has a freshly flushed cooling system and it's also new. I'm still going to have an extra gallon. You never know. I'm also going to have a couple of gallons of green because I picked some up at my local farm store because it was $5 a gallon for it at my local farm store. So if you got a wholesale store or farm store, go check that. Grab you a couple. The other thing, fuel filters. Grab you some fuel filters. Especially, if your car's carbed or whatever. You never know what kind of shit gas we might get. You never know what kind of contaminants that might still be in your tank that haven't been moved. And for some reason on this journey, it's just going to go, hello, and in your line. So get you some extra fuel filters. Throw them in your trunk. Maybe throw a couple back there. I don't know what size your car takes, 1/4, 3/8, 5/8, whatever. Have a couple. But the biggest essentials, coolant, gas cans. That's one other thing I forgot about. Get you a jerry can, throw it in your car. We're going through some places that, potentially might have a long distance between a fuel station. And if I know in my experience, I usually drive really sketchy cars. Gas gauge isn't always accurate. Get you a jerry can, throw it in the back. I'm sure there'll be people that'll have a jerry can, but just in case, if you're a little bit lost from everybody, hey, have a jerry can, have a spare tire, spare fluids. Pretty basic stuff, but hey, again, sometimes it's the most basic things we will forget because we have prioritized everything else in the time slot, because life is busy. But get those essentials and you'll be ready to rock for Poverty Tour. I can't wait to see you guys there. You see me there, come up and shoot the breeze with me. I'm going to be here. I'll be there. Obviously, my white Mitsubishi is really hard to miss. Probably going to have my shop signs on it. I'm not 100% if I will or not. But at the end of the day, I will be there. So come up, shoot the breeze, come talk to me. I'm the same idiot in person as I am on this camera. I'm a little more reserved on this camera because for some reason I don't have stage fright around people. I have stage fright on camera. But I guess it's because of the internet and the internet will judge me. I don't know, but have a great night. Can't wait to see you guys there.
Slop bucket fell from the window above. Mule and the grasshopper eating ice cream. Mule got sick, so they laid him on the beam. Stay on, I say, little